Hi, everyone. It's Pam Stouter, your Chief Networking Officer with Networks Global, and I can't wait for all of you to be on with us tonight. I am so excited about our Show Me the Money call. We have Dr. Don VerHulst with us tonight. Now, I know a lot of you are brand new to Networks, and you have not had the opportunity yet to meet either myself or Dr. Don. Dr. Don's been an instrumental part of our company for well over a decade, instrumental in helping us get the word out on this crazy rap, but also on bringing in new products to the Networks product line. So, Dr. Don, right now, tonight, as we speak, and through the Midnight Central Thursday, we have added to our Business Builder kit globally in 21 countries an extra box of those crazy wraps, so everyone can have the opportunity to use 8 to either for themselves or to build their business. So welcome tonight, Dr. Don.
Thank you, Pam. It's great to be here. What an exciting announcement. More wraps means more money.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, Don, just tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Now, you're from Michigan, married to Susan, great friends of ours, 4 beautiful children. But why this field? Why natural medicine for you? You do have an MD and out of Michigan, but you love the natural path.
You know, Pam, to put it very simply, in fact, to put it in 2 words, why natural medicine? I'll put it into 2 words for you that are absolutely true and have directed my life. Why natural medicine? Because it works. That was amazing to me when I went through medical school, and after I saw how using natural alternatives worked often as well and even as quickly as pharmaceuticals without any of the potentially horrendous side effects. And as you know, I'm not totally against using pharmaceuticals. They can be life-saving used judiciously, but I am against it if you just go right to the pharmaceuticals without trying to really attack the cause of the problem, which most often is using a natural alternative or lifestyle changes. And so that's how my interest grew in natural alternatives, because they work. So I began to use them and began to study with some of the top formulators in the world and learned a lot about products and product formulation and ingredients, and was very excited about sharing what I had learned with a lot more people. And that's when I got to meet you and Mark and the It Works company. We're in the very beginning. I think we've been around, 15, 16 years, and I think the very second year or third year, I met you guys, and you were looking to expand the nutritional part of the business, which is where my area of expertise was. And as you know, my only problem with the company in the beginning, or I was disappointed at first because of that crazy wrap thing. I thought, gosh, this company has the philosophy that I love, the very same goals and approach to life and all the things that I really was looking for to be a part of, except that wrap just seemed too good to be true to me. It didn't make any sense, basically. But I'm so glad that you didn't try to talk me into it or anybody else, but you and Krista, who was the product coach at that time, took me in the back room in the back when you guys were in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and simply put an abdominal wrap on me. And that was the beginning for me, because in 45 minutes I had results. And so then I had a bigger problem. What went on here? How does this thing work? And I began to study it and learn about it. And what was my least favorite product in the very beginning when I started with It Works is now my very favorite product, that crazy wrap thing. And that's why I really recommend it. If you don't remember anything else from this call, remember this, because I've learned this from being around the business. And I didn't have this philosophy at first, but I've watched you. I've watched the top producers in the company for years. And I can say with very much certainty and for sure that I know that he or she who wraps the most people wins. It is, I won't even say a key to success in the It Works business, it's the key. If I had to pick a key, it's he or she who wraps the most. So how can that be? That easy wrap thing, the very product that I was very skeptical about. And I think it's a good example of what happened with me, because if someone would have tried to talk me into it, I'd had all kinds of questions that they that probably couldn't have answered, and would have just been into some discussion and wouldn't have gone anywhere. But you did the smart thing, Pam. You practiced what you preach. You've always taught us to get the wrap on, let the wrap speak for itself. And in the beginning, Pam, you taught me something that when you first said it, it was like the light bulb went on in my head, like in one of those Ford commercials. It's just something simple, but it's like, wow, it was like a revelation. And what you said was, when people ask you, how does the wrap work? They don't want to know the details of how the wrap works. They don't even really want to know how the wrap works. They want to know a couple things. They want to know if it works, and they want to know if it's safe. Well, we know it's safe. It's all natural, botanicals, plant-based ingredients, very healthy for your skin and your whole body, because your skin's the largest organ in your body, and what you put on the skin, much of it goes immediately into the body, almost like as if you ingested it, taken it by mouth. So we know it's safe. That's not a question. And does it work? No better way to answer that question, which is the real question people have, than putting the wrap on them. Put that wrap on. Now, does that mean everyone's going to get results? Look at it, or the first 2 or 4 wraps? Maybe not. Many people will. At some point, some people will get such results that they'll get really excited, and then you run with those people and spend a lot of time with those people. But just keep putting that wrap on people. Now, I can go into the details of the wrap and teach you how to, the science, a lot of the ingredients, and what we're targeting physiologically in the formulation and all those details. But it really is not necessary, and I highly recommend you don't go any further with people than to say tightens, tones, and firms. Tightens, tones, and firms. If you can say those 3 words, and I know you can, that's the answer. That's as much as you say. You don't say more. You get that wrap on people and let the wrap speak for itself. Now, we all know there's a ton of science behind it. I've studied it. I've friends with Lisa Press, the formulator, who is so intelligent on nutraceuticals and natural alternatives and cosmeceuticals and all the ingredients that are in the wrap. He's the formulator, and there's many things that we target, and we know that there's some good ingredients that can help the body with lipolysis or triglyceride hydrolysis. Those are fancy words for fat breakdown, which is a process that's always going on in your body, but certain nutrients facilitate that process, especially in the subdermal layer, in the under the skin, the epidermis and the dermis. That process is going on, and then skin is constantly rejuvenating itself. It's being rebuilt and remade. The old skin goes to the outside, falls off, becomes hardened and dies and falls off and becomes house dust. You make 40 pounds during your life, and new skin is reformed from that skin at the basal layer. But certain nutrients, once again, help your body in this process of renewing the skin. It's an exfoliation, is what we call the old skin falling off. But this constant skin replacing itself can be enhanced by certain nutrients that we've included in the formulation. And there's also certain nutrients that help in delivering nutrients to the cells and removing waste from the cells. It's mainly a function of the circulatory system, the capillaries, how well they're bringing nutrients to the skin and taking waste away. You've heard me say you're only as healthy as your cells, and every cell's like a little factory. It needs to have the supply line, the good nutrients come in properly, and then do its function, and then wastes are formed, and they need to be removed efficiently and effectively, regularly. and that's a function of circulation. So there's nutrients that help in that process, and we've also included those. All of these things are included in the wrap, but all you need to know is it tones, tightens, and firms. And if people want to go into looking at the individual ingredients, you can refer them to the internet, look up the ingredients, but I wouldn't make any claims about the wrap other than tightens, tones, and firms. You can say, I can say, I guess, nutrients in the formulation have been shown to be effective in these areas, like I just spoke with you. But I'm not saying the wrap does that. I'm just saying we chose those ingredients because they have been shown support these kinds of things. You put them all together and you get something really much better than the individual things that they do. That's called synergism. And when you're formulating natural products, it's all about synergism. When you put the right things in the right order, in the right format, in the right delivery system, you get synergism. That's basically like 2 + 2 = 10. And that's what you've got with the wrap. You've got a product that is so unique. It's certainly exclusive. You can't find it anywhere. It's not available in stores. You can't get it by prescription or by any other means other than It Works. That's our proprietary formula for the It Works wrap. And that is your advantage. You can't get it anywhere else. And it's super effective. It speaks for itself. The key is to get out there and get the wrap on as many as you can. You only wrap every 72 hours. Not that you couldn't wrap every day. It wouldn't hurt you, but it takes the 72 hours for the nutrients and the ingredients in the wrap to reach the deeper tissue layers and do their job. So you wouldn't get 100% benefit if you wrapped again the second day. If you want to get 100%, you'll wait for the 72 hours and then you wrap again. But as you know, every day we use the defining gel. It's the very first thing that I put on after I shower. I get the defining gel right when my skin is clean and well hydrated from the shower. I put the defining gel on. I don't miss a day of using defining gel. And the ingredients in the defining gel are very similar to the wrap. They're designed to tighten, tone, and firm, but they do it on a daily basis, on a continuous basis. And of course, if you use them, as you should, with the wrap, they each will enhance the effectiveness of the other one. They're designed to work together. So you use the defining gel every day. You wrap every 72 hours. And that's why I recommend, Pam, people get out there. All you need to know to get successful in this business, and I know this for sure because I've seen people come in, not know a thing about the wrap except tighten, tones, and firms, and go out there and get it on people and become some of our most successful distributors. So that's what I recommend, Pam. Wrap the map. What do you think of that?
Oh, I love it. You know, when I think back about first being out there, Dr. Don, back when you first came on board and were out talking about the wrap, we did not have social media. We didn't have, we were just really gearing up with websites, but we didn't have any before and afters. We didn't have camera phones. And so we're out really trying to talk about this product, trying to talk about the wrap, trying to get people to visualize and capture a picture of it. And it's really impossible because there was nothing to base it on. It's not like if you go out and say, I have a vitamin, you right away you picture vitamin, just like if I said elephant, you picture elephant. But when you say that crazy wrap, we couldn't wrap our brain around it. It's like I said, we just don't have a brain cell for it. And so if we go down that path of trying to build that word picture and then go down the other path of trying to explain it with all the ingredients that are in it and the way it does it. And again, there's not a product out there remotely close to this. So what you're saying is exactly what we should all be doing. However, today we have social media. We have a Blitz card, which we love, which is our coupon. We have camera phones. And so why is it so important for us to say less and show more? We've got before and afters, over 500 on our Pinterest account. that you can go, any one of you can go grab, put on all your social media. They are beautifully done, so they look very, very professional. So how can we, I'm talking to somebody and we tend to overtalk. We get nervous. We're afraid we're going to say something wrong. But really, can you say the wrong thing to the right person?
You know, you really can't. If it's the right person, they're going to try it, they're going to like it, they're going to get with the program. So I wouldn't let that slow you down for 1 minute. You know, the point that you're making about social media is so powerful. We don't have to be like we were when we started this business in the very beginning without any social media. We don't have to be in the physical proximity of the person where you can only reach the person you're right there with. You know, you can do so much more, which just really puts the business potential on exponential growth measures, you know, where we can really grow it exponentially. But a big difference about this product is that it's different than 15 years ago, 16 years ago, when you brought this product, Pam, to Mark and to this company and to the marketplace. The product was on trial at that point, but that's not anymore. You can have complete confidence in this product. In the beginning, you know, we had a few testimonies, we had some results, but we had a lot of questions too. But those days are over. This product's not on trial. This product works. It's helped thousands of people. There's hundreds and thousands of testimonies, people that are using the product today and every day and getting the results that we're talking about. We know how, we know why, we know what works. I remember the early days, Pam, when we were first doing meetings and we wondered if anyone was ever going to be able to achieve the status of diamond. We really wondered. We were pushing it. We were believing that they could, but we had never seen a diamond. In our first diamond event, we got excited because we had 14, something like that, diamonds. And I remember just at one of our universities last year, I counted 400 diamonds going across the new diamond, across the stage. So those days are gone. I mean, this product works. This company is on the move. The roadway has been paved. You need to do what your successful upline is doing and has done. And it's really that simple, not trying to reinvent the wheel, not trying to figure it out. Know that the wrap tones, firms, tightens. Get out there and wrap the map, Pam.
And, you know, when you think, Dr. Don, you not only, you know, have you been with us for a while, but you've seen a lot of companies that are in our industry. Some of them are just absolutely great companies, and we need that. There's a lot of needs out there. So we know that there are other people and other companies doing very, very well. However, there are Me Too products. There are products that you can get elsewhere, just like you can get a vitamin somewhere else. However, not the It Works vitamin. There is a difference in what you can purchase on the store shelf than what you can get with us. However, we do have the wrap, and that is such a great lead product. So when you look at other companies out there in the industry, and then you see It Works, you know the heart of It Works, you know Mark and Cindy, myself and Dave, you know the leadership that we have. You've been with us again a long time. Why, if you're looking at a company like It Works, why It Works, and can that wrap really financially take you to the level that some of you were dreaming of?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, and I guess number one, I would say absolutely, because of the wrap and the uniqueness and the exclusivity of it. You can't get it anywhere else. And the system is tried and true. It's not on trial. The It Works system of building a financial empire is not on trial. There are people making crazy money out there doing what we're doing. And, you know, I don't often talk about this because it's, you know, my expertise is into products, but something I appreciate about the company is the fact that the emphasis is not on living above your means and trying to get all of these crazy cars and houses and things. And don't get me wrong, I mean, those are all potential things you can have, and nothing wrong with having those things. But the emphasis is on the bonuses. You know, you call them good bonuses. Why are they good? GOOD, get out of debt. That is unique to a company. I have never seen a networking company emphasize sound financial principles. I've been involved with a lot of companies and seen a whole lot more where the emphasis was, you know, make it look good on the outside, but the reality was it really wasn't financially sound and wasn't based on good principles, and it was all show and no go. And it works as quite a different approach than that. The emphasis is on sound financial principles, get out of debt, and then buy, you know, your car with cash, and then buy your home with cash, which you say, well, how could I ever do that? Well, you can do it with this system. We can show you how to get healthy in your body and how to get healthy in your wallet. When we're speaking at our boot camps, and Pam, I often say that, you know, I teach people how to get be lean green disease fighting machines in their body with our Vitamin Greens and nutrient products. And then you teach them how to get green in their wallet by simply following the simple system that we have. And the system really is just as simple as wrapping people. Continue to wrap. You look at our most successful leaders and you ask them, you know, what do you do now that you've made it, quote unquote? They do the same thing they've been doing from the beginning. It's not rocket science, but it is science. It's called just wrap. Wrap people. Get the wrap on people. Encourage the new people to wrap people and share the vision. That's what makes it, part of what makes it unique to me, Pam.
All right, and so, Dr. Don, just talk a little bit about, if I want to combine those two products, you know, the wrap and the defining gel, and that's all I have. That's the two products that I want to start with. What's the best way to use those two products together? How often do I wrap? How long do I leave it on? And then how about the defining gel?
Yeah, very good questions and very simple to do. You simply wrap, put the wrap on, very simple to apply. Just open it up, put it on the area that you're wrapping. Another huge advantage of the wrap is you can target an area of your body. I mean, the wrap will work anywhere, but when we select an area, you get the ability to focus on a problem area, whether it might be, you know, your arms or your thighs or your abdomen or wherever it may be. So you put the wrap on, and you only need to do that every 72 hours because it takes that long for those ingredients to reach the deeper layers and do their jobs. It wouldn't hurt to wrap every day, but you wouldn't get 100% benefit. That's why we say wrap only every 72 hours. But you do use the defining gel every day, and that's just as simple as putting it on. I like to do it right after I shower. Doesn't really matter when you do it, just daily. Apply that defining gel. The ingredients are very similar to the wrap. They're to tighten, tone, and firm, but they are the support product on a daily basis for the wrap, and you want to use the defining gel every day. And when you use the two together, you get a synergism. The wrap helps the defining gel work better, and the defining gel certainly will help with your wrap results. And then it's just a matter of consistently using the products, Pam. That's how they work best together.
All right, so one final question. And all right, so we're out there and we're talking, and somebody just keeps saying, you know, I learned, and I did learn this from the beginning of your talk tonight, when people say, how does it work? We immediately jump to, they're asking how it actually works in the body. And Dr. Don, we don't ask a doctor that. We go to a doctor, and if they prescribe something, we want to know how we take it. No, not how does it work, what's the science behind it. We never ask that question. So
right.
Let's just say somebody just Yeah. Somebody just keeps after it, keeps after it. Well, really, how does it work? I want to know.
Yeah.
And so I always
Yeah.
just say, get it out, put it on. But just a couple one-liners that we could say to just appease their mind? And I know I always do this too. Go Google the ingredients. The ingredients tell you how it works. But what would you say?
I would say this, and I would say it very confidently and boldly and stick with the story. I would say, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it sure works. You've got to try it. And then I wouldn't say any more. The only other thing I would say is I know it tightens, tones, and firms, and if they continue to press on it, I would continue to say, I'm not exactly sure, but boy, does it work. It tones, turns, and tightens, tones, and firms. Just stay with that. Don't allow them to get you off on some detailed description of things. There is a ton of science. There are answers to those. But like you taught me in the beginning, what people are really asking is it safe and is it going to work on me? Well, the safety part, the answer is yes. It's absolutely safe. You got nothing to lose to try it. But the part about will it work on me, there's only one way to answer that, and you can't do it with words. You do it by putting the wrap on people. So I would not be afraid. In fact, I'd encourage people to say, I'm not exactly sure. Because to tell you the truth, no one's exactly sure. I mean, I have an idea, I think probably a really strong idea on how it works, and not as strong as Luis does, but no one knows exactly. We just know that it does, and we're just glad that it does. And I don't need to know how it works to take advantage of it. That's like saying, well, I'm not going to drive my car anymore until I find out how it works. How does that engine, that piston engine, never did make sense to me, but how does that work? I'm still going to drive the car. I'm not going to keep from flying on an airplane because I don't understand how that multi-million tons of steel gets off the ground and flies across the country. I'm still going to use the car. And likewise, just because I don't understand exactly how the wrap works, I'm not going to keep from the advantages of tightening, toning, and firming. So don't be afraid to say, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it works. Let's try it. And then close your mouth and hand over that wrap.
It comes right down to just you've got to try it, no matter what. No matter how much I find, the more I talk, the less they're willing to try it. We kind of overstimulate them, and then they get a little worried about it. So then I don't think so. So when you're out this week talking about the wrap, we've got an extra box of wraps in the Business Builder Kit, and your best case scenario, you're explaining it to them, you're letting them know what you have, but get that wrap on them as fast as you can, because that is the best way for the wrap to show itself off. It can't show itself off in that box. It just can't do it. So you have to get it out, get it on them, take their before picture, take their after picture, and then have them take a picture 72 hours later because the results continue to work. I love this product. It is our foundation product. It is the product that started. It works. It's the product that is going to carry us beyond $1 billion. It never fails to show itself off. It's what brought Dr. Don to us. It's what brought all of you to us. So give it the respect that it deserves by first applying it to yourself, getting the results that you want, but getting it out there and letting people know what you have. And Dr. Don, when you think about, we have less than 1/2 of 1% of the population in the world that knows about this product. Is this an opportunity or what?
Wow. And it's even better than that, Pam, because the 1% that has heard about it in the past when we didn't have all the tools that we have now. We didn't have all the results that we have now. Like I said, this product and this marketing plan, this company is not on trial. It works. And I'm so glad that you chose that name for the company, because it really applies to the product, of course, and it applies to the marketing plan, but it applies to those who work. I mean, plan your work and work your plan. It's not difficult to do, but you've got to get out there and do it. And then don't be discouraged if not everyone jumps right on board. You don't want everyone in your business. You want like-minded people with you that are going to be willing to work, and it's extremely important that someone has that tenacity, makes a decision, and won't give up, won't let a no here or there, or stumbling blocks try to discourage them. You got to make a decision to get out there and do it. The people that are successful do that and go out and get some no's. Anybody can get no's. If you make that your goal, go out and get some no's. It gets you that much closer to the next yes, and you will find a yes. And one of those yeses will lead you to your financial freedom and future. It's very exciting, Pam, to be a part of this and have seen it grow from the time when we really didn't know, we were believing and we were doing everything we knew to create the greatest products and give the most we could to people, rewarding them financially in the marketing plan. And boy, has it paid off. But it can pay off like never before because the track has been paved, the road has been paved, and it's not a question of how do you do this. It's very simple. You do what your successful upline teaches you to do, and you'll get those kind of results. It's a very exciting time, the most exciting time to ever be in this business by giving these extra reps that you're giving right now. If people only knew the value of what they have to go out there and reach people with this. You know, take advantage of the opportunity. Get out there and do it, and you'll see the results.
Beautiful, beautiful. Dr. Don, thank you so much. And everyone, Dr. Don will be with us on March 17th, 18th in Dallas, Texas. So you're going to want to come out. Make sure you come to the boot camp and see us in Dallas, Texas. Check the calendar at ItWorks. Events.itworks.com. So, Dr. Don, thank you so much for being on tonight. It's always a pleasure. I love your honesty and love what you have to say about the products and the company. So we appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Pam. I'm honored to be a part of it and to be part of a company with such integrity that really cares about the distributors and cares about improving their health and their finances. And we will help you. You know, you're in business by yourself, for yourself, but not by yourself. We are partnering with you. That's what I love about this kind of business. It's real family-oriented and partnership-oriented, and just honored to be a part of it, Pam. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone, if you would please go back to my Facebook page and give us your aha moments from tonight's call. And good night, everyone. Good night, Dr. Don.
Good night.